guys, good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Club first day of spring edition. Got my green on to celebrate the first day of spring. Now this shirt has nothing to do with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's all because green represents spring. My coffee mug, however, is all about the Philadelphia Eagles. So, was able to meet my goal, finish my book. Can't wait to start the next one. It'll be that Blue Moon one that I showed you guys on the video about the library app. Got a new book suggestion for you guys today though. One of my personal favorites that I keep up here in a special place on my shelf. Peter Pan. Love this book, have since I first read it. Highly recommend this for everybody. Once before you die, you gotta read Peter Pan. But enough about that, because we do have to talk about the book that you are reading today. And today you are on the longest chapter of Mice and Men. You're on chapter 3. And you're going to notice that it's in the same setting as chapter 2. And there's a reason that this happens. Fun Fact Friday, Of Mice and Men was originally written as a play. And so what you notice is that every chapter begins with a setting and the characters then fill that setting. For example, yesterday reading chapter 2. They were in the bunkhouse, same place they'll be today, but they're in the bunkhouse and all the characters that you needed to meet cycled through the bunkhouse as opposed to the characters traveling around and about the farm to meet them. So in today's chapter, you're going to hear about how things went for Lenny and George in their first day on the job, but the action will all take place in that bunkhouse. So, that said, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to eat my Irish soda bread that I've got left over from St. Patrick's Day for breakfast. And I'm going to finish up this note to a friend of mine. And got a little competition in mind for you guys. Here's what I want you to do. While you're home, after you do your schoolwork, after you do some reading just for your own enjoyment and entertainment and betterment, practice your paper airplane making skills. There's plenty of books about this. There might even be one on that library app. Certainly there's some websites you can access. But get some paper, practice making paper airplanes. Because the first day back, when we're back in the building and we're having class again, we are going to have a paper airplane throwing competition. Now I'm going to go with a classic paper airplane that we used to make all the time back in the 80s. And actually before text messaging, this is how we pass notes sometimes in class. We'd write a note on a piece of paper, make a paper airplane out of it, and send it to our friends. It sounds dorky, but you know what? It took a whole lot more creativity than all of you with your thumbs typing out text messages and then pressing send and thinking that the teachers don't notice. You know which one of you I'm looking at. So this one has a note to a friend of mine that I won't be able to see in person until the social distancing is over. But got my paper airplane ready to go. And let's see how it flies.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I am just in my backyard with my trusty sidekick, Dolly, and we are just doing a little bit of reading. Today we are reading Harry Potter. So that's my suggestion for you today. It is a great way to escape into a magical world, and this is really the perfect time to start a series. Also, with it being Friday, it is Fun Fact Friday, as you know. So today, my fun fact for you is going to be about receiving mail. So in a 2017 survey, the United States Postal Service declared that 70% of people appreciate and really enjoy receiving mail. So, Dolly and I had an idea. Let's send some mail to Mr. Albert, a friend who we won't see for a little while we're still social distancing. So, we've got a letter ready here. See, sending it to Mr. Albert's house, and I put it in a paper airplane just for fun. So let's get it in our mailbox so that we know that Mr. Albert will get it. Here we go, over to the mailbox. And you can see here, I've just opened my mailbox. Oh my gosh, Dolly. We got a letter. Can you believe it? I wonder who it's from. Let's check. It's a letter from Mr. Albert. And now I am one of the 70% of people who truly enjoy getting mail. So why don't you guys do something really cool and send an email to one of your friends from class. Pick somebody who usually sits in your group and send them an email. Say hello. Drop them some kind of a cheerful note, just to help us stay connected during this time of social distancing. All right, guys, enjoy your reading and let us know if you have any questions. Talk to you soon.